And this is the Bible that I usually read. So let's get started. And if you hear any like background noises, then it's probably just like a dog or something. So please don't mind it. Now the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, "Count up the plunder that was taken of men and beasts, you and Eleazar the priest and the chief fathers of the congregation, and divide the plunder into 2 parts between those who took part in the war, who went out to battle, and all the congregation, and levy a tribute for the Lord on the men of war who went out to the battle, one of every 500 of the persons, the cattle, the donkeys, and the sheep. Take it from their half and give it to Eleazar the priest as a heave offering to the Lord. And from the children of Israel's half offering to the Lord, and from the children of Israel's half offering. Wait, I'm sorry, I already read that. And from the children of Israel's. Oh, wait, my bad. I got everything confused up. I'm so sorry. And from the children of Israel's half, you shall take one of 50 drawn from the persons, the cattle, the donkeys, and the sheep, from all the livestock, and give them to the Levites who keep charge of the tabernacle of the Lord. So Moses and Eleazar the priest did as the Lord commanded Moses. The booty remaining from the plunder which the men of war had taken was 675,000 of sheep, 72,000 cattle, 71,000 donkeys, and 32,000 persons in all, of women who had not known a man intimately. And the portion for those who had gone out to war was in number 337,500 sheep, and the Lord's tribute of sheep was 675. The cattle were 36,000, of which the Lord's tribute was 72. The donkeys were 30,500, of which the Lord's tribute was 61. The persons were 16,000, of which the Lord's tribute was 32 persons. So Moses gave the tribute which was the Lord's heave offering to Eleazar the priest, as the Lord commanded Moses. And from the children of Israel's half, which Moses separated from the men who fought, now the half belonging to the congregation was 337,500 sheep, 36,000 cattle, and 6,000 persons. And from the children of Israel's half, Moses took one of every 50 drawn from man and beast, and gave them to the Levites, who kept charge of the tabernacle of the Lord, as the Lord commanded Moses. Then the officers who were over thousands of the army, the captains of thousands and captains of hundreds, came near to Moses, and they said to Moses, "Your servants have taken count of the men of war who are under our command, and not a man of us is missing. Therefore we have brought an offering for the Lord, with every man found of ornaments of gold, ornaments and bracelets, and signet rings, and earrings and necklaces to make atonement for ourselves before the Lord. So Moses and Eleazar the priest received the gold from them, all the fashioned ornaments, and all of the gold of the offerings that they offered to the Lord from the captains of thousands and captains of hundreds was 16,750 shekels. The men of war had taken spoil, every man for himself, and the men of war had taken. Oh, wait, my bad, I already read that. Moses and Eleazar the priest received the gold from the captains of thousands and of hundreds and brought it into the tabernacle of meeting as a memorial of the children of Israel before the Lord. Now the children of Reuben and the children of Gad had a very great multitude of livestock, and they saw the land of Jazer and the land of Gilead, that indeed the region was a place for livestock. The children of Gad and the children of Reuben came and spoke to Moses, to Eleazar the priest, and to the leaders of the congregation, saying, Adaroth, Dibon, Jazer, Nimrah, Heshbon, Elilah, Shebam, Nebu, and beyond the country which the Lord defeated before the congregation of Israel is a land for livestock. My bad, I got that so confused. And your servants have livestock. Therefore they said, if we have found favor in your sight, then let this land be given to your servants as a possession. Do not take us over the Jordan. And Moses said to the children of Israel, to the children of Gad, and to the children of Reuben, shall your brethren go to war while you sit here? Now why will you discourage the heart of the children of Israel from going over into the land which the Lord has given them? Thus your fathers did when I sent them away from Kadesh Barnea to see the land. For when they went up to the valley of Eshcol and saw the land, they discouraged the heart of the children of Israel, so that they did not go into the land which the Lord has given them. So the Lord's anger arose on that day. He swore an oath, saying, surely none of the men who came up from Egypt from 20 years old and above shall see the land of which I swore to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, because they have not wholly followed me, except Caleb the son of Jephunneh, and Kenazat, and Joshua the son of Nun, for they have wholly followed the Lord. So the Lord's anger was aroused against Israel, and he made them wander in the wilderness 40 years, until all the generation that had done evil in the sight of the Lord was gone. And look, you have risen in your father's place a brood of sinful men, and to increase still more the fierce anger of the Lord against Israel. For if you turn away from following him, he will once again leave them in the wilderness, and you will destroy all these people. Then they came near to him and said, we will build sheepfolds here for our livestock, and cities for our little ones. But we ourselves will be armed, ready to go before the children of Israel until we have brought them into their place, and our little ones will dwell in the filled cities because of the inhabitants of the land. We will not return to our homes until every one of the children of Israel has received his inheritance, for we will not inherit with them on the other side of the Jordan and beyond, because our inheritance has fallen to us on this eastern side of the Jordan. Then Moses said to them, if you do this thing, if you arm yourselves before the Lord for the war, and all your armed men cross over the Jordan before the Lord until he has driven out his enemies from before him, and the land is subdued before the Lord, then afterward you may return and be blameless before the Lord and before Israel, and this land shall be your possession before the Lord. But if you do not do so, then take note you have sinned against the Lord, and be sure your sin will find you out. Build cities for your little ones and folds for your sheep, and do what has proceeded out of your mouth. Then the children of Gad and the children of Reuben spoke to Moses, saying, Your servants will do as my Lord commands. Our little ones, our wives, our flocks, and all our livestock will be there in the cities of Galilee, but your servants will cross over, every man armed for war, before the Lord to battle. Just as my Lord says. So Moses gave command concerning them to Eleazar the priest, to Joshua the son of Nun, and to the chief of fathers of the tribes of Israel, of the children of Israel. And Moses said to them, If the children of Gad and the children of Reuben cross over the Jordan with you, every man armed for battle before the Lord, and the land is subdued before you, then you shall give them the land of Gilead as a possession. But if they do not cross over armed with you, they shall have possessions among you in the land of Canaan. Then the children of Gad and the children of Reuben answered, saying, As the Lord has said to your servants, so we will do. We will cross over armed before the Lord into the land of Canaan, but the possession of our inheritance shall remain with us on this side of the Jordan. So Moses gave to the children of Gad gave to the children of Gad, to the children of Reuben, and to half the tribe of Manasseh. Manasseh, yeah, that's how you pronounce it, I think. The son of Joseph, the kingdom of Sihon, king of Amorites, and the kingdom of Og, king of Bashan, the land with its cities within the borders, the cities of the surrounding country. And the children of Gad built Dibon and Atoroth and Aror, Atoroth. Wait, no, it's pronounced Atroth, I think. Yeah, it's pronounced Atroth. And Sophan and Jazer and Jogbeha, I think that's how you pronounce it. Beth Nimrah and Beth Haram and Jazer and oh wait, I read that line, I'm sorry. Fortified cities and folds for sheep. And the children of Reuben built Heshboth and Elilah, and Kirjathim, Kirjathim is how you pronounce that one. Nebu and Balmi, their names being changed, and Shibma, and they gave other names to the cities which they built. And the children of Machir, the son of Manasseh, went into Gilead and took it and disposed the Amorites who were in it. So Moses gave Gilead to Machir, the son of Manasseh, and dwelt in it. Also, Jair, the son of Manasseh, went and took its small towns and called them Havoth Jair. Then Nobah went and took Kenath and its villages, and he called it Nobah after his own name. And that is all for today. And next is page 81. I hope everyone is having an amazing day or not, and goodbye.